Hi there and welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be part 3 of my fragrance collection series. If you haven't seen part 1 or part 2, please check them out. They're out on my channel already and I'll link them in the description box. And yeah, let's get started. So the first ones I want to show you are actually 5 from Rituals, and Rituals is a bath and body brand. I know they sell them in Europe and I know they have them in the States. We don't actually have them in Canada, but I pick them up when I always go traveling because I quite enjoy them. And this is the Ritual of Karma. This was a limited edition one, and the first one I picked up, and it has Holy Lotus and Bergamot, and it's a really relaxing fragrance. It's one of the fragrances that can just calm me down super quickly. I can wear it right before bed. It's light and relaxing, and yeah, I really like this one. Then my second one is the Ritual of Happy Buddha, and this one has sweet orange and cedarwood. And it's kind of the opposite of that one. This one gives me energy, it's invigorating. Yeah, it's very, like, it's slightly spicy and citrusy. It's quite nice. Then I've got the Ritual of Ayurveda, and that's Indian rose and Himalayan honey. And this one, yeah, it's really sweet from the honey, and the rose is kind of like a green, fresh rose. That's nice. Then I've got the Ritual of Hammam that has rosemary and eucalyptus. And this one is really nice. It smells like those Turkish baths. Hammam means bath or shower in a bunch of languages. And it's really fresh and clean, and you can definitely wear it after a shower. And then finally the Ritual of Sakura, which is just cherry blossom. But it's a really fresh, it's kind of like a crisp cherry blossom scent. So those are my rituals. Then I've got Magnetism by Escada. It's a fragrance I don't enjoy. There's just a note in this that's either too green or too, I don't know. There's something that sets me off about this one. I don't hate it, but I always try to like it more than I actually do. So I wouldn't repurchase. Then I've had pretty much all, if not all, of the Bvlgari Omnia collections. This is Indian Garnet. The larger ones come in these bottles. And then this is Bvlgari Omnia Coral, and then they come the 25 mils in these. They're just really nice, kind of like floral, fruity, fresh, easy to wear fragrances. I would continue to buy them to try new ones, but I wouldn't necessarily reach out and repurchase one. Then I've got At the Barber's, a replica fragrance from Maison Margiela. This is technically a male's fragrance, and these ones, if you don't know, kind of replicate a specific time or place. And yeah, I really liked this one because it's supposed to replicate shaving and leathering notes at a barber's in Madrid in 1992. And I used to live in Madrid, and it does remind me of a salon there. It just has kind of like a clean shaving cream, leathery, citrusy fragrance, and I really like this one. Their line in general is really nice, but that's my favorite. Then I've got some Juicy Couture. So this is the first one. It's Couture La La by Juicy Couture, and it's just a fruity floral, nothing special, but I like to try out newer ones or ones I haven't had every once in a while if I find them for really inexpensive, and this was one that I hadn't tried before, so yeah, it's nice. And then one that I've actually repurchased, and this is my second one, is Couture by Juicy Couture. This one smells a little different than the rest. It's sweeter, and I don't know, it's really nice. And I probably wouldn't repurchase now again, but it was one that definitely warranted me repurchasing at one time. A fragrance that I've talked about before, Black Perfecto by La Petite Robe Noire by Guerlain. It's one of the more less expensive Guerlains. It's got that cherry, almond, leathery notes that are so nice for fall and winter. Then another one I love for fall, The One Desire by Dolce & Gabbana. It smells like caramel and vanilla, and it kind of smells like those hard caramel candies. So I like that one. Then I've got 3 from Roberto Cavalli. I think this is just the Roberto Cavalli Eau de Parfum, which is really nice. I really, it's kind of sexy and floral. And then I've got the Roberto Cavalli Eau de Toilette, which does smell different. It doesn't just smell like a lighter fragrance. It smells fruitier and fresher. I would wear this one kind of more in the day and that one more at night. And then the third one, which has a very deceiving bottle, is Roberto Cavalli's Gemma de Paradiso. And this one I thought it was going to be really kind of like beachy or aquatic or coconutty, and I would say it's a lot better for colder weather or nights. It's creamier and deeper and kind of doesn't smell anything like the bottle. And I've heard other people say that as well. It's not that it's bad, it's just deceiving to the eye. Then I've got, what is this one called? Sun, Sea and Free Malaia by Hollister. This one, because it has this powder puff, it evaporates a lot quicker. I've used some of it, but I definitely haven't used as much as it's showing. And yeah, it's a really fresh, clean floral. And I actually like this one. It's a shame that it's the one that is evaporating. And then I've got Waikiki Beach Coconut by Bath & Body Works. This is just a really easy one to take to the beach or vacation to like a beachy place. It just smells like creamy coconut and green coconut together. And it's quite nice. Then this is Surf by Overland and Sea. I think it's just an indie brand. And yeah, I found it here in a couple stores for a while, and I really liked it because it smells like neroli and it smells pretty similar to Beach by Bobbi Brown. But I love those kinds of fragrances. And so I picked this up and a backup. I haven't been able to find it in a very long time, so if I can find it online, then I'll put it in the description box, but I don't think so. And then I think this is Mia or La Mia by La Perla. The name here, and this I've spoken about before. It's just a nice sweet powdery fragrance. Yeah, so that's that. Then I've got Betsey Johnson, and this is another one. I'm not sure, it doesn't say the name, but it's Tutu or Can or something like that. The bottle is obnoxious, but the fragrance is one I actually enjoyed. It's kind of got like a bubblegummy floral or slightly plasticky floral, and I've gotten into those weird plasticky notes, and I've used more than half of this actually. It's quite nice. And then this one is by Montblanc. It's Lady Emblem by Montblanc, and it's just kind of like a generic, kind of a little bit more mature floral. I don't mind it. It's okay, like it's definitely nice. I just wouldn't repurchase. It was just a blind buy. Then I've got 3 from the Princess line of Vera Wang, and I don't really enjoy this line, but they're always so inexpensive, and I give another one a try, and I don't know why. I think I've got to stop now, but this is Vera Wang Princess, the first one I got, and this is the 50 ml, so the middle size. I'm sure everyone knows what this smells like. It's just kind of like an airy floral, nothing special. Then the larger 100 ml size, I got Vera Wang Rock Princess. This one's got a really interesting boozy note. It smells extremely different, nothing like the original. And yeah, it's kind of rummy and boozy, and it's okay. I like it more than the original, but my favorite's actually the one that I got in the smallest size, go figure, and this is the 30 ml, and it's Princess of Hearts. This one I like because it's got a synthetic strawberry. Yeah, it's got this like strawberry lipstick, strawberry chapstick fragrance note in there, and I love it. Then I've got Naughty Alice by Vivienne Westwood. I've spoken about this one in my powdery video, and yeah, I picked this up ages ago because of Fleur de Force actually. She bought this at a haul and said it was powdery and it sounded interesting. I bought this and a backup because it's discontinued, and I actually enjoy it. Then I've got A Splash of Iris by Abercrombie & Fitch, and I've used a lot of this because it's actually 236 mils, and this has got discontinued, but I see people reselling this, so if you can find it, I recommend this so much. It's so great. I completely rate it. This is my gym fragrance. When we could go to the gym, I would wear this every single day. It is fresh and clean. It doesn't project that much, but it just does so well in heat and if you're sweating. And yeah, it's like the only fragrance I really am comfortable wearing at the gym, so I love that. Then this one's Hanemori. It's the Eau de Toilette. I think it's just Hanemori, or maybe it's Butterfly. I'll put the name here. But it's one I'd heard talked about on YouTube so much. So I picked it up because I found it for like $15 or $18. It's really nice. It's a sweet floral. The sprayer, I will say, is a very direct sprayer. And I don't know why, but you end up using so much of the fragrance in every spray, which I don't mind because I have so many fragrances, but thought it was worth a mention. Then a fragrance I've talked about before, Red Beach, that I picked up in Santorini from that private perfumer. Yeah, I mean, it's really nice. You can't really find it, so I won't waste much time on it, but I really like this one. It's a beachy jasmine. A fragrance I thought I'd love, Simply Pink by Pink Sugar from Aquilina. I love the regular Pink Sugar. This one, it kind of has that DNA, but I don't know if it's citrus or just whatever they've added to it, I don't enjoy, so I wouldn't repurchase this one. And then finally, another fragrance I picked up during my travels, Acqua de Colonia. I picked this up in Porto in Portugal, and it's kind of reminiscent of all the eau de colognes that you just splash, like a 4711, but it's lemony and bergamot. It's a lot more sour and tart and fresh. I love these kinds of eau de colognes, so if I'm traveling somewhere and I find one, I try to pick it up. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.